Hi, I'm Corey Feldman. Welcome to my Indiegogo campaign, Elevator to Ascension. Welcome to Feldmansion Studios. This is where I've been locked away for the last, decade, but really for the last few years. So if you haven't seen or heard of me much, that's because I've been in here working on this decade-long album project. Now, that's not all I've been doing. Obviously, in that time, I put out another album with my band Truth Movement. We toured the United States. And I put out a couple Lost Boys films and a couple seasons of a show called The Two Coreys and a few other movies along the way. So I have been very busy. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about Angelic to the Core, my new album project. Angelic to the Core is an exciting new musical journey, kind of like a concept album, but instead of telling a story, it takes the listener through a musical experience, a musical journey through all types of sounds from EDM to pop to rock to hip hop, everything in between. It's literally a sound of the ages. And the songs, there's 22 of them. It's a double album. It's a very big project, and it also happens to feature some of today's greatest names in music, from Snoop Dogg, Fred Durst, B. Howard, Kaya Jones from the Pussycat Dolls, Rick One from Black Eyed Peas, Scott Page and John Caron from Pink Floyd. The list is endless. We have some really great people involved. It's a really great project, and I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. The only problem is, I'm a little tiny record label, and I need you to hear me on the mainstream. I need to make Billboard. I need to make the top 40. This is all the big goal. I need to get this album heard, promoted, marketed, publicized, and big enough to warrant the size tour that we want to bring to you. If we can pull all this off, if I can get on the Billboard charts, which is very hard to do. Now, just to give you a little bit of history, with this album, when I first released Ascension Millennium as the first single, we released a video to MTV. That video made buzzworthy status within 12 hours. Within 6 months, it had been seen by 1 million people worldwide. It was an instant viral hit. Now, the second single was called Duh. We made another video. The third single was called Everybody, featuring Doc Ice, and we promoted it to radio. And for the first time in my life, we were able to get a number 13 song on independent and digital radio. That number 13 song, Everybody, held for 3 consecutive weeks. The next single was called Remember 222, and it was a tribute to my dear friend Corey Haim. I released it on the 5-year anniversary of his death. That song was lucky enough to make it all the way to number 23 on the Cashbox charts and number 1 on Lucky Star Radio, which is an international and digital radio station which goes all the way from Los Angeles to Sydney, Australia. We made it to number 1 there. If we can cross over and get to the Billboard charts, and we can get in the top 40, then suddenly the promoters, the agents, the booking people around the world will see that we are worthwhile. We can come and fill their venues, their theaters, their stadiums, their arenas. We can do this all over the world. And once we do that, it gives us the opportunity to put on the concert, the tour that I've been waiting to do my entire life. And the thing is, I don't believe in taking something for nothing. So I think that I've created a campaign here that really has amazing perks that benefit everybody, and makes you feel that dollar for dollar, if you're giving something, you're going to get something in return that's totally beneficial and mutually beneficial and worthwhile for all of us. So please, do whatever you can. Join me on this quest. Help me realize my dream, and give me an opportunity for the first time to fight against the big corporate record companies that all my life have told me you're never going to get a shot because you're an actor. I didn't choose to be an actor. If I had my choice, I would have been making music my whole life, and I would already be out there on the road and performing live for you. And now it's my turn. It's my time to take destiny into my own hands. And I believe that if you support me, I can make my dream come true. And I can come out there and perform for you the way that I've wanted to for a long, long time. So let's make this dream a reality. This album is called Angelic to the Core, and I think what it really should be called is Angelic to the Tour, the Feld Fam tour that I plan to create. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for your contributions in advance, and let's do this thing. I know we can do it together.